Hey everybody, welcome to Leon's Chainsaw Parts and Repair. Yes, we're looking at a dreaded Mac. It's a Power Mac 6. Joe got a hold of me. Oh geez, it's been quite some time ago. Yeah, geez, I think 4 years ago almost, first time we talked about this. Anyway, finally on my bench. Went through, did a carburetor kit. I'm pretty sure the main issue with the hard starts was Captain Crunchy diaphragm here. It's not totally shot, but it would make it hard to start. But the Power Mac, for you Mac guys, you already know about all this. But you've got a wick filter in here, and there's a rubber hose with a built-in grommet and a nipple that comes out right there. And that is supposed to tight fit into the carburetor pickup right there and not leak. Really, Mac? Maybe with new parts 40 years ago, maybe they didn't leak. I don't know. But this one was definitely leaking. There was fuel in the bag. There's still fuel on the bottom of the saw. And that was after Joe drained it. So those things don't grow on trees. Again, you Mac guys know that already. So what I'm going to do is put some Moto Seal on this outer edge right here. I've got everything cleaned up, degreased, de-oiled, defueled. I'm going to put it together and let it sit for 24 hours, let this set up, and seal this. I test fitted it with the carb off the saw, and I mean, it just slid off and on. There was barely any suction. So if you build up even half a psi of pressure in the tank from heat, it was going to be leaking all over the place. And the amount of grease and crap that was in the saw kind of speaks to that. So anyway, I don't know if it's going to work. Pretty sure it's going to work. But we'll come back for a test run in another day or so and see how she does. Okay, this thing is set for 24 hours. Let's try a cold start. See if we got that carburetor. God, that's got a lot of compression. And that is acting funny. And don't know quite what to make of it. We'll give it another shot. Looks like it flooded. Acts like it flooded, and I'm not going to get the opportunity to open it up. And run it to clear it. Oh yeah, it's flooded to beat hell. Okay, so the original issue with this saw was that it would start cold but was a pain in the neck and wouldn't start warm. By the time I've done my thing to it, it was a pain in the neck to start all the way around. Long story short, the diaphragm or high-speed check valve did end up being bad. So what it was is it was a case of the valve itself being soft, and it would perform fairly well with the hose test, but every fourth or fifth time it would allow a little leakage. So when I got it apart, I could see that thing was kind of spongy and rubbery and almost gooey. So I have a feeling it was getting stuck. I believe that was what the carburetor issues are. I just ran this thing, got it not to full op temp, but it ran for 2 or 3 minutes here on the bench. Let's see if she'll restart. Ouch. Well, I'll tell you what, this little bastard has got a lot of compression. And don't ask me what the hell it did here to the starter rope. I'm so tired of taking that cover off, I can't begin to tell you, but at least I think the thing is running right. So Joe, I'll figure out whatever the heck is going on with this starter, and it'll get the 2-day sit test. And if it starts okay, then I'll get it heading back your way. Well, it looks like that ship back is going to have to wait just a little bit longer. What happened here was catastrophic failure of the starter rope drum. See, the whole bottom is torn out here. I don't know, I can't even find all the pieces, which I have to wonder. Yeah, like I say, there's just not all here, so there might have been some missing. Or maybe there's pieces jammed up in here that I haven't found yet, but without making this leak too badly. See, this starter rope spring has been repaired before, or it's not the right spring or something. You can see this is all distorted. The spring rate is really stiff on this. You can see this wasn't even designed to fit in here, so this looks like something that was retroed in here, and I think the spring rate, there's another piece of that drum, spring rate was so strong that it tore that pulley apart. So thankfully I was able to find the parts on eBay. They're on their way. So like I say, the final test run is going to have to wait a little bit.